how are you? I'm so excited. I'm actually like giddy. I feel genuinely so freaking excited for today because this is like, I've been excited for all of my collabs, but this collab is particularly special to me because this is the first time that this person is doing a collab on YouTube. And it's like freaking me. Are you kidding? I'm so excited. Today we are doing a Glomus miracle basically because I can't believe she said yes to this. I am collaborating with Dishwashing Liquid here on YouTube. Dishwashing Liquid is one of my actual favorite channels on this platform. Besides like being somebody I'm kind of friends with her, I'm also like a stan. I live for Dishwashing Liquid. She's amazing. We actually first like interacted when we both made videos about like the John Cuckian situation like over a year ago now. And it was funny because I watched her video and I thought she did so good and I like instantly subscribed. I thought she was so funny. And then I looked at my video. She had like commented on my video being like, oh my god, the same thing happened to me. And I was like, I just watched your video. I was like, I love you. Like, you're so funny. And she was like, I just like stan her. Like, she's amazing. I cannot truly say enough good things about her. She truly is just like naturally hysterical. Like she just like naturally has a knack for knowing where to edit and when to put edits in and where to do memes, and like it's like she's just cool. And we kind of came up with the idea because we both do a lot of this. She does a lot more commentary stuff and I kind of do like makeup and commentary. I do a little bit of both. But we kind of came up with this idea to do who to stan and not stan in 2019. She did a video like this last year, which was like, here's an icon. And she kind of was like, well, I'm gonna do it this year. Do you want to do it together? And I was like, heck yes. So I'm 24 years old. I'm too old to do this. I don't like the word stan because I just think it's like, it has too many weird meanings for me after talking about so many of these people this year and having their stans like attack me. But like, I would attack a YouTuber for Dishwashing Liquid. Like, 100%. You can't say anything bad about her. She's a saint. So she's my first person to stan. The other people I wanted to talk a little bit about in this video are, first of all, if you haven't been following my channel, I've been doing something called Glomus, which is where I post a video every single day in December. We're so close to being done. I found out today that I have a sinus infection, so that's been fun. But we've been posting every single day here, and I've done a lot of collabs. I still have one left after this one with someone I also dearly love. And I basically want to give all of those people shout outs of who to stan because number one, I believe in them as creators or I wouldn't have collaborated with them. But I also just believe in them as people. I think they're genuinely amazing human beings. I've had the really, really good opportunity to be able to talk to a lot of those people. And like truly, I just feel like it's like you're not only subscribing to a good channel, you're subscribing to a good person. You're supporting a good person. Some other bigger YouTubers that I have really been loving this year are number one, I love the Vlog Squad. I know I'm technically not really their demographic, I feel like, but like David Dobrik and all of his friends, I watch all of their content. I don't know why I love it so much. David Dobrik vlogs. David Dobrik vlogs literally gives me life, like gives me energy to go on. They are so funny. I don't know how he packs so much humor into 4 minutes and 20 seconds, but it's just genius. Like, he's so good. And even all of his friends, they're fun. No, I'm just kidding. I really, really, truly enjoy the entire Vlog Squad. This kind of goes along with that, but I don't know if he's really considered a member of the Vlog Squad. Brandon Villo, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, is having a really interesting year with content. I don't know if you guys have seen his series where he drives and it's like called like a conversation with blank about blank. So he did like one with David Dobrik about his career, one with like Tana Mojo about like the scandals that were happening, one with like Gabby Hannah about like a fight. He did one with his mom where he like talked about how her and his dad met, and then it ended up being this like crazy, insane, I can't even describe the story to you in the time that I would need to describe it to you, but he's doing these the content is fantastic. The idea of just driving and having a conversation with someone is so simple, but I find him particular, I don't think it could work for just anybody. I find him to be particularly a very, very good interviewer because he not only has like questions ready to go, but he's listening and evolving the conversation at the same time. I think he is so good. And then the other people, I have so many more and I feel like I'm forgetting people, but the other person that I truly just like, I've loved their content this year, I have truly fallen in love with commentary channels this year. Drew Gooden, Danny Gonzalez, Eddie Burback. I love them. I think they're so good. I think Danny and Drew hit 1 million this year, and I was just so, oh, also, like, bonus points to Cody Co, because he's also great. But when they hit 1 mil this year, I was, like, truly excited for them. I think their really original content is so funny. Like, they come up with these, they're more than just like drama channels, because you have the people that are like iNabber, who I also like, but he mostly just does like drama. They so just get the comedy that is the social media world that we live in. If you haven't checked out any of those commentators, I would 100% check them out, because I think they are hysterical. I love them. Okay, now it's time to put this thing in the oven, because we're gonna roast. I literally, that's so not, why did I just say that? I think now it's time to be a little bit more shady, a little bit more negative, and we're just gonna talk about people we really don't want to thrive in 2019. Not that we don't want you to thrive, I just don't want you to like be on this platform anymore. Like, you can go to TikTok or something, but like, I don't want you here anymore. First person that I am probably the most over, and I hope we just leave her in 2018 with the whole TanaCon fiasco, is Tana freaking Mojo. Is it Mojo? I think I said Mojo. Sorry. Okay. At the end of last year, I was like, you know, I'm willing to give Tana a chance. Like, I didn't really like her, but I was like, you know, I've never really truly liked her just because of the drugs that she promotes to children. Silly things like that. But this year, I realized she's just not like, I don't think she's a good person. I don't think she has a lot of redeeming qualities, and I don't think that she takes responsibility for any of the things she does when she like does things to her young, impressionable audience. I'm just over the Tana Mojo thing. I really hope that she just goes away in 2019. I know she probably won't. Like, I know she's gonna be just fine. But for me personally, like, I would like to see her go away in 2019. I'd just like to see her off the platform, because I just can't. I'm so sick of watching the train wreck. It used to be kind of like, oh, it's just Tana, haha, but now it's like, it feels like I'm in the movie Groundhog's Day, but instead of it being like a cute little love story, I'm just continually waking up every day and watching a train slam into a wall, and there's nothing I can do to stop it or help her. This might be a bit controversial, because I know people, I've never really talked about my opinion on like family vlogs, and like family vloggers, but if we could just leave the people that like exploit their children, he's so cool with that. My problem is like, because there used to be like child actors, but then there were child labor laws because we abused those people. With YouTube, it's really hard because there's nobody on set, because it's your home and your life, to like mandate that kids are getting the rights they deserve. Like the whole thing about having children be the main focus of your content stresses me out, because like, where's the money going? Is it some of it going to go to the kids when they turn 18? Are they working too much? Are they not working enough? Like, what's the tea? You know what I mean? Nobody's there to regulate these like parents who just film their kids and put it on YouTube and are making millions off of them. So I'm kind of like over the family vlogger thing. I know people like them because it's like kind of fun to like keep up with a family, and it's like fun. I get it. Like, I get the appeal, but I am just worried for children. I don't think their parents are inherently like bad for doing it, and I don't think anybody who does it means you're a bad person. I'm just concerned that we're gonna, in like 5 years, have a bunch of lawsuits from these kids, like we did when we needed to enact the child labor laws in Hollywood, except this time it's gonna be all over the country, and there's gonna be no real way to regulate it. You know what I'm saying? And using kids for clout, it just, speaking of clout, yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but it probably is. I'm so incredibly sick of like people like Rice Gum. I know, okay. And like Jake Paul, that whole crew that like are just annoying would be a good word. And you know, I really try to stick up for people who make kids content, because I'm like, you know, they're not making content for me. Sure, they annoy me, but like, they're not making the content for me. Like Jojo Siwa, I'm like, you know what, Jojo, talk really fast and pour juice in your head. I'm not into it, but I'm sure there's like 6-year-olds who are, like, whatever. However, people like Rice Gum and Jake Paul, not only are they making content for kids, they're also not making content for kids. They're making content for adults too, and like really screwed up content about like women's bodies and like exploiting women and like buying Gucci and like all of this crazy stuff that is just like not really kid. They keep flip-flopping of if they want to be kid entertainers or if they want to be adult entertainers. It's becoming a problem, to be perfectly honest. I'm kind of over Logan Paul too. We can just throw him him in there because, like, the Suicide Forest happened and, like, suddenly he does a boxing match and now it's cool. And, like, Jake Paul was a total douche and has, like, totally said the N-word a bunch of times. And Shane Dawson made a video with him talking about how there's this drama and now everyone's totally cool with him. And I'm not. I think we should leave all of them in 2018. Like, they can stay here. They can keep dabbing on the hater. I would love to meet them and have them dab on me, like, because I'm a hater, like 100%. I don't like them. I'm just like, hi, I don't like you. What do they do? Like, what do they do? All right, I want to end this with people I'm going to watch for in 2018. We're in 2018. It's gonna be like this for so long. I'm not gonna remember the year for so long. I'm kind of gonna keep an eye on in 2019 and just like see where they go. See where the road takes them. The first person on this list is Gabby Hannah. I want to cancel her because that whole thing with Kenza Cosmetics, I had some thoughts on. I made a video titled My Thoughts about Gabby Hannah if you want to go watch it. I had some thoughts on that whole thing and I was like, you know, girl, you're kind of like manipulating your child audience to get money, and then blaming them when it's a scam. You know, I'm gonna keep an eye on her because I'm reluctant to just cancel her over that. I think it was a really bad error in judgment, and I think the way she responded was, again, a really bad error in judgment. But I want to keep an eye on her. I want to see if she grows and if this whole scandal that's happened, if she changes from it, if she starts to take more accountability for her actions, if she starts to listen to criticism that is given to her that isn't just people hating, but it's people giving her valid advice. Like, I would really love to see that. So she's someone that I'm kind of just like watching for 2019. I'm not really ready to be like, I want to leave you here, but I'm also not ready to be like, I'm a stan. Does that make sense? All right, there's two more people that are on like the maybe list, and then I promise I'm done. I'm sorry my videos are so long. I'm watching Tati this year. I feel like Tati had kind of a strange year. First with the whole Halo Beauty, like the vitamins situation, that was kind of out of nowhere and people kind of lost their minds about that launch. And not only that, but I feel like she's had a couple of scandals this year, just with like the Emily palette, and there's been kind of some like weird, she just has like it's not even that she's done anything inherently wrong, I guess, but I think there's just been kind of some weird vibes surrounding Tati this year, which is strange because I used to kind of go to her as like a drama-free place, and I feel like she's kind of been dragged in and she's got this like weird vibe now about it. I'm gonna just watch and see, basically. I'm kind of just gonna wait and see where she goes with that because I really like her a lot. I like her content. I trust her opinions on makeup, but she just gives me that weird vibe right now, and so I'm hoping in 2019 she can do a whole like new year, new me, and just like completely blow us away with something like makeup, not vitamins. That I'm never going to buy the vitamins, Tati. Never. It's never gonna happen. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it. But like, come out with like a cream and we'll talk. You know what I mean? The final person that I'm going to be watching in 2019 is Mr. James Charles. I don't want to cancel James. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna get serious, like actually serious for a second, because I feel as though he gets a lot of hate for being like having his head be too big and being a little too big for his britches. And I'm kind of like, it annoyed me too, believe me. Like this year, the year of like, it's the best palette on the market and like all of that. It was definitely kind of annoying. To give credit where credit is due, he was one of the fastest growing beauty channels, I think, of all time. He started the year with like 4 million and ended it with 11 million. That's massive growth. And to be perfectly honest, I think he almost has a reason to have such a big head. Is it still annoying as like a viewer? Of course, but it doesn't, I kind of want to give him time to like readjust, because I think he's just off track right now because he had this like huge burst of, he's collabing with the Kardashians. He's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to excuse his behavior because I think a lot of the things he's done this year, and I've made videos calling him out on this stuff, but I also think he's a young kid. He's experiencing a massive amount of success at a very young age, and I think it's going to take him more than a year to develop into that success gracefully. I think that's something that you learn with age, grace, and I think he needs a little bit more time. However, if he keeps pulling some of the stunts he's been pulling, such as lashing out on consumers, lashing out at fans, and just generally being a not very good person, like with the whole Netflix Marlena thing where he just thinks he deserves a Netflix special because he's James Charles, like all of that stuff, I'm not going to be okay with, obviously. But I don't want to just be like, oh, James is canceled. I think there's a reason for a lot of the things he did this year. I think his age plays a huge factor. I think having a massive amount of success all of a sudden, really randomly, is a huge factor. So I'd like to give him 2019 to kind of grow into his success, get more comfortable with his success, and be more comfortable with himself. Because I think a lot of his problems and a lot of the reasons he gets in these like online battles with people truly comes from a place of being insecure. And so I hope that in 2019 I can watch James kind of grow, become more into himself and stuff like that. And yeah, that is my 2019 roundup. It's 2018, Hannah. 2019 has not happened yet. That is my 2018 sort of like roundup, like round them all up. These are my people to stand, not stand, and to watch just to see what they do. I had a really fun time doing this collab. It was really fun like looking through people. Let me know down below who your people are, who to stand and like not stand. I want to know what you guys think. Please go subscribe to Dishwashing Liquid. I am so just like blessed. Hashtag blessed. I truly love her channel and love her. And yeah. I love you guys so much. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe, or do neither. I'm honestly just so happy you're here watching me. Thank you for being here. I love you guys so, so much. My merch, my social medias, and everything that I'm wearing on my face and a lot of other fun stuff will be linked down below in the description box. And yeah, happy Glowmas, my loves. Tomorrow is freaking Christmas Eve. What? When did this happen? I feel like Christmas is still like a week away. Like, I don't understand how this month legitimately flew by. I hope you guys like this video. I love you guys so much. And happy holidays, happy Glowmas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!